first, we begin with a developing story. The Arizona Attorney General's office is looking into criminal complaints involving Mesa Public Schools and accusations that ousted Superintendent Dr. Amber Conley may have given pay raises and contracts without board approval, which of course violates state law.
And now we've learned an internal review recently raised some concerns about the district's pay approval process. ABC 15's Danielle Lerner digging into this tonight.
State Statute 15502 for every school district governing board in the state. It basically means this.
They can't delegate that authority of setting salaries or employing personnel to someone else. It's ultimately the board who decides who gets paid what and who gets hired.
That same statute also the focus of this presentation.
This is something that I had begun looking at roughly about the month of June.
Given during the Mesa School Board's November 12th meeting.
The fundamental question is, has become the process that we follow in Mesa, does that meet the standard of 15502? That the board approves compensation.
Associate Superintendent of Human and Capital Resources, Dr. Sean Holmes, came to this conclusion.
Depending on which question, which aspect of compensation we're talking about, ranged from I'm not sure to I don't think so. And those two answers are very clear indicators that we need to do something a little bit different.
Districts across the state have been reviewing their approval processes in recent months after former Apache Junction Superintendent Chad Wilson was indicted for theft and misusing more than $130,000, accused of handing out paydays to administrators without the school board's approval. Wilson was serving as superintendent of Mesa's East Valley Institute of Technology when these charges came to light. He's currently the school's director of external affairs.
I think that school districts are trying to do things the right way. I think that it's just a question of interpretation and making an adjustment.
The district did acknowledge there were instances where they could not verify board approval for certain types of compensation. We're told that changes were made to fix that process and that those have already been implemented. A spokesperson also telling me that this internal review is not connected to those executive raises and contracts mentioned in at least one of those criminal complaints. I'm Danielle Lerner, ABC 15, Arizona.